Moses Ingersoll Band! Tonight's guest, Mr. Michael Haggins. Michelle Moore. Musical performance by Mr. Michael Haggins. Here to make it do what it do, baby. Mommy, it's that man again. Give it up for Mr. MicWom.
All right. Welcome to another episode of MicWom Show. You know, this year is the 20th year anniversary of the Rodney King beating. I can't believe 20 years has passed since then. It seems like almost yesterday, right, Wiggs? Maybe we was watching that?
You know what?
You know?
We were sitting in right there in my living room watching all this unfold on TV.
Exactly. I can remember, as far as this, again, like I said, that's me and Fred was watching it, and we were reminded every day how far we have come as inhabitants of this world. My question is, can we all coexist and live in harmony? Look at the uprising around the world. Egypt, Yemen, Iran, Libya, and America, just to name a few. War in Iraq, Afghanistan, and the biggest war of them all, the war on drugs. Did you know there are Iranian warships parked in the Mediterranean Sea posing a threat to Israel as we speak right now? But now there are 2 American warships, assault ships that is, amphibious type, in the Mediterranean Sea also looking at Iran. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very serious situation. I'm going to say it again. This is a very serious situation. All I'm saying, now is the time to stop these senseless killings on our streets. Just look around you, right here in Pasadena, right here in Altadena. Stop the senseless killings, guys. The world is at war. I'm going to say it again. The world is at war, and she's hostile because of it. How hostile is she? Major earthquakes, flooding.
You heard about the big one in Japan? Just recently?
Hey, how about last week as far as the one in, where was it at? Where was that?
New Zealand.
New Zealand, thank you. New Zealand. You know what I mean?
Get a load of all the dead fish at Redondo Beach.
You know, they put a camera down in the sea and you can see nothing but a carpet of dead fish under the sea.
That's biblical, my brother.
You know something? We all, as far as need to stop, as far as these senseless killings on our streets. I'm especially counting on my young brothers to do the right thing. I want to believe that the Rodney King beating did not go in vain. Did we learn something from that day? Actually, did we learn something from that horrific day?
I truly hope we did.
Me too, brother. Or did we take a step back as a people? Just think about it. As Rodney King would say, can we all get along? I think it's time for us to all start getting along because our neighbors are going to be our neighbors as soon as the big one unfolds. I'm here on the MicWom Show. I'm going to let you know first, right here on the MicWom Show, that I love you, okay? And we need to, as far as, watch out for one another, okay? Especially right now. My band, how you guys doing over there? Yay? I know that's right. We got Paul right here, as far as on the keyboard. We got Mike Bees way in the back on the drums. That's right. Steve Creason on that mighty electric guitar over there. And of course my MD, the biggest MD of them all, Mr. Moses Ingersoll. That's why the band's called after Moses Ingersoll Band. You know what I mean?
Somebody make some noise.
Really. Somebody make some noise. So what we're going to do right now, as far as when we come back, Michael Higgins will join me on my stage. So y'all come right back. Stay tuned. Fred, hit me one.
We'll be right back with more of the MicWom Show. Don't touch that dial.
I think you should wear a tie.
Dad, nobody wears ties to school.
Tie says you're serious and it'll make a good impression. And remember, you're there
To make something of myself.
Almost half of all UNCF students are the first in their family to go to college.
And I'd make sure that I got my lunch.
Dad, you're not going. I am.
I know.
And when you're the first to go, you're going for a lot of people. The United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Can I ask a few questions about the apartment on Park Street?
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It just rented.
My name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street.
It's not available.
I use a wheelchair and...
It's gone.
Hello, my name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
What is?
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim, call us.
All right. Welcome back. My next guest, Michael has earned his bachelor's degree in communications from Cal State Long Beach. He is a producer, composer. He fronted his own band, Jasmine, and has become a favorite at area venues, such as the Marina Del Rey Fisherman Village Jazz Concert Series, the Farmers Market at the Grove, the Pasadena Women in Actions Jazz Festival, and the Atomic Cafe in Hollywood. He currently has a song on the 2011 comedy movie Hall Pass starring Owen Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Haggins to my stage. How you doing, brother? You doing okay? Yeah, good. Right here. First of all, welcome to my set, brother. I appreciate you coming by.
Yeah.
You know, looking good.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Matter of fact, somebody said you was older than me, but, you know.
Well, I'm getting up there.
Like, you look 20 years younger than me, brother.
Well,
you know?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's the water.
I know that's right. Well, I heard don't drink the water right now, huh? Yeah. Tell me something. When did you know that the bass was for you?
Well, I guess the moment I knew that was when I just started hearing, I got an acoustic guitar one Christmas, man, and didn't know how to play, and so I just took the strings. I broke the strings, actually, and I ended up with two. So
You play with two strings?
Yeah, man. So you figure out a tune like just, boom, 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 and, then that led me towards a bass, which is a four-string instrument, and just worked it from there, just the filling that bottom, man, and just that tone.
Right.
Just called me.
Right, exactly. You got a hot songwriter right now, huh? How's it doing?
Well, actually, yeah. Daybreak's doing extremely well off my first album.
Good.
It's at the box office right now on the new movie.
Good.
And a couple other songs off my new CD, Traffic, are on Fox television shows. Raising Hope's used a couple tracks, and the Weather Channel's playing music off both my CDs, which is wonderful.
Tell me something. Your song is at the box office. You're on the Weather Channel. I heard your song on KTLA the other day, you know what I mean, as far as the bulletin board, KTLA, Channel 5. How does that make you feel?
Oh, that's wonderful. It's been a long journey, and playing music for so many years as I have, and also moving into composing and writing my own music, and the musicians that come and play on the tracks are incredible, and they just bring it to life. And, it's reaching people because people are now contacting me and letting me know that they're feeling the music and that it's something that is making a difference in their lives, and I think that's what it's about. So I'm really enjoying the experience.
You did the Playboy Jazz Festival.
Yeah, that came about thanks to a local musician, Mr. Billy Mitchell, actually made that possible and gave me the opportunity of a lifetime. And that was really something to be on a venue like that and invited, actually.
Isn't Billy Mitchell from Pasadena?
Yeah, he is.
You hear that, guys? Billy Mitchell from Pasadena.
And he's doing a lot of great things for a lot of the young musicians that are coming up in the school districts, and just a great person all around.
You was telling me a story the other day on how you performed in front of Stevie Wonder. You had opportunity. Oh. Tell the people about that story.
Well, I don't want to be long-winded, but long story short, when I was younger in high school, there's a park in Pasadena called Farnsworth Park, and they were having a big barbecue bash out there. Quincy Jones was out there, Brothers Johnson, Stevie Wonder, and they were just kicking it at the park up there. And I happened to have a friend that was working at the park as a coordinator, so he was a drummer. He said, "Run home, get your drums." I ran home, got my bass, grabbed my friend of mine, Mike Bryant, guitar player, grab our stuff, run up there to the park, set up, try to get Stevie to come by, and invited him, went to the trailer actually, and invited him by, and he actually came by and heard us play and sat there for about 20 minutes. And we're playing tunes like we're just really learning how to play, playing Jimi Hendrix tunes for Stevie Wonder. Can you believe
Okay,
it?
now be honest now. How did it sound?
It was horrible. It was horrible. But Stevie gave me the gift of a lifetime. And he and a gentleman sitting there with him named John Harris, Stevie says, "I got a gift for you, brothers." And I checked my mailbox every day that summer. Nothing ever came. "Mama, anything coming in the mail?" No. But what he did was gave of his time to make me believe that I could do something, and I've stayed with it, and it's blossoming, and I'm just grateful. I haven't had a chance to tell him that, but I'm grateful that he would take 20 minutes of his time and still, with it not sounding as nice as it should have, give of his time and wish me well.
But the flip side to that is you had the early experience with Stevie Wonder, and it's probably like, like the opportunity just was exciting, but yet this sounds like crap, but yet once you matured into your craft, there was a man by the name of Barry Gordy and heard you, didn't see you at the marina.
Yeah.
Tell us about that one.
Well, interesting. Well, I play at the marina quite often. I have been for years with my band. And I just happened to be out there at the end of the day. It's beautiful, Marina Del Rey in the harbor there, and was wrapping up after a long day of music. And a man approaches me, and he goes, "Excuse me, are you Michael Haggins?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, I was walking by, and I was like, man, who is that?" So he said, "I had to come over and introduce myself." He said, "You sound like another James Jamerson." But he said, "Barry Gordy." And I was just blown away, and I said, "Wow." Well, I didn't even know how to react because I was exhausted, but he bought a couple of my CDs and gave me props, took some photographs, and also just told me to keep doing what I'm doing.
We have a picture of that. Can we have that on the screen? We already showed it? Okay. As much as I'll be paying attention to my own show. Sorry. You know what I mean? Head of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to name a couple of names. First thing come off top of your head. Stanley Clarke.
One of the greatest bass players in the world is still putting it down today.
Bootsy Collins.
Oh, Bootsy, funky as ever, man. It came up on Bootsy. I mean, it's kind of like just original, solid, funky.
One of my all-time favorites, believe it or not. What about Peter Frampton?
Oh, Peter Frampton's awesome, man. I just remember that live album he had back in the day, and I just used to play that. It was live, and just a phenomenal guitar player.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Moses, you can get into this real quick. Was Peter Frampton the first guy that came out with the voice box? But it was Roger Zapp, but I thought Peter Frampton was the first, What do you think?
He's back there. He's in the 70s, and they were right around the same, so I give them both the first because one's R&B and one was
right.
rock.
We got to get this man mic'd up.
Yeah. That would help.
That would help. So where you at next?
My next venue is Sunday. I'll be down at Shoreline Village in Long Beach on the boardwalk down there by the Pike. And that's another lovely venue. If the weather holds up, it's going to be beautiful out there Sunday. And hopefully I'll be at a lot of the festivals coming up this summer in the area.
Right. And real quick, what do you call it, a score? Or you're actually on the soundtrack of Hall Pass, starring Owen Wilson.
Right.
How'd you get on that?
Well, actually, they found me. I have CDs that are available online at sites like iTunes, and I was approached by them, and they told me they like my music and would like to place it, and if I'd be interested in licensing it for television and movies, and so far it's starting to, really blossom.
Beautiful. So you're on iTunes. They can reach you at www.michaelhaggins@l. Go ahead.
My music's available on iTunes for digital downloads, cdbaby.com, or you can visit my site, michaelhaggins, HAGGINS.com, and you can sample the music before you buy it or click on a buy button. It'll take you in where you can just play the tracks, and there's some great music. And I've got some great musicians who have joined me on all my music that play with artists from Rod Stewart, Chick Corea, just incredible musicians. And I just got to give props to a sax player who has really brought it on majority of my music on the recordings. His name is Jimmy Roberts. Thank you, Jimmy. And I've got another sax player who's been working with me for a number of years, Mr. Gary Metz, and I'd like to thank him as well.
We got to go. Never enough time with my guests. Never enough time. Okay, Michael, you got to come back. Matter of fact, you're going to stick around and play a song for us right before you go?
If you'll have me.
I will have you, okay? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, as far as Michael Haggins. All right? Hey, when we come back, the lovely Michelle Moore, right here on the MicWom Show. Wigman, hit me one time.
Don't touch that dial. It's a bathroom break. Come on back for more of the MicWom Show.
welcome back to another episode of MicWom Show. Born in Pasadena, raised in Brazil, she's a lifestyle coach, a hairstylist. She volunteers her spare time with homeless teens for an organization called Kids at Risk. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lovely Michelle Moore to my stage. All right. All right. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm doing okay.
Good.
I always tell my guests, welcome to the MicWom Show. I'm so glad you were able to stop by, during your busy schedule.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Good. Lifestyle coach.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So what I do is I work with individuals. I work with teens and young adult women, empowering them to really fulfill their dreams and not get caught up in the drama that occurs in that life, in that period of time. Right. And I also work with women who are going through divorce, who are really facing some hard choices and don't want to sit and dwell on the drama and want to move forward with, peace and harmony, and especially when there's kids involved. So that's what I do.
Right. And how'd you get into being a lifestyle coach?
It was a natural progression for me. I was facing 40 and looking at my life and wondering what was next for me. Yeah. And I started taking personal development courses and fell into a program in New York, actually. I became a holistic health counselor, went back to school. Right. And through the personal development courses that I've taken, it all just kind of blended. And I think being a hairstylist, I've been coaching people for a very long time.
Normally, barbers, hairstylists, they're like a sponge or a therapist, whether you like it or not. Either you be quiet or you offer, a word of encouragement, advice, and I see you.
Exactly. And what I've done is I stopped gossiping and really,
you gossip?
No, not anymore. I don't do that anymore. So I just keep the conversations with my clients very positive and about them and growing and, So, it's nice.
Good. How long have you been volunteering as far as for the organization Kids at Risk?
With Stand Up for Kids, I've been working with them for almost 3 months.
I got that wrong. Stand Up for Kids.
It's Stand Up for Kids.
I'm sorry. Stand Up for Kids.
Yes. Yeah, I've been with them for about 3 months. And it's in Orange County. And it's actually through a leadership practice that I'm in with an organization called WorldWorks Trainings. It's the leadership practice that I'm in. We chose an organization to volunteer hours and also fundraise for them. Okay. So I've been doing that for 3 months, and it's great. I'm out on the streets. Right. I'm picking up kids and taking them to the DMV and, assisting them in getting their lives together.
Right. Is it mainly because the parents are homeless also, or the kids?
No. Some of these kids just, they're either homeless by choice, because the home life is not, healthy for them. Some parents kick their kids out because they can't deal with them. Right. A lot of these kids, they're great. They're good kids. They just want to be loved. Right. Yeah. Right. So it's been really rewarding.
Positive structure. A lot of times we give kids structure, but it's a negative structure. We can give them the positive structure. Yeah. And a lot of kids meet, being a health provider myself for quite some years, I've come to learn that kids love structure. Yeah. But it's how you implement that structure.
And they want to be loved. They want to feel safe. And Justine, who actually runs this program, she is just so committed to the kids, to their lives, so it's been really fun.
Tell us how we can get in contact with Justine, or how we can get in contact as far as through the website, as far as for
Stand Up for Kids.
Stand Up for Kids.
Yes. Actually, where? Michelle for Stand Up for Kids on Facebook is a good way to donate, because we're fundraising.
And they
for
have
them.
A website called standupforkids.org.
Yes. Standupforkids.org or .com, I'm not sure.
Okay. I believe it's .org.
Yeah.
You know something? Thank you for coming by and sharing that with us. You guys need to get involved for Stand Up for Kids at standupforkids.org. Okay?
Thank you so much.
When we come back, we're going to have Michael Haggins. We're going to close our show. So y'all just stay tuned. Wingman.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be back for the MicWom Show.
Can I ask a few questions about the apartment on Park Street?
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It just rented.
My name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street.
It's not available.
I use a wheelchair and...
It's gone.
Hello, my name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
What is?
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim, call us.
Excuse me. I've been getting mixed messages about women and violence. I need a little clarification.
Uncle Bill, how am I supposed to grow up to respect women when I have such lousy role models?
Boys are never going to approach you.
Can you help me reshape my attitudes towards women?
You need to teach them that violence against women is wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Michael Haggins. Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Mr. Michael Haggins featuring Gary Metz on tenor sax. Got to get that right, tenor sax. I'd like to thank my guests, Mr. Michael Haggins again, Miss Michelle Moore, the Moses Ingersoll Band. My announcer, Mr. Fred Wiggins, sitting over there. You know me, my announcer. Let's roll some credits.
Coming live into your living room for more of the MicWom Show.